But it's not over, because we got this. How it's made. Tip to tip China. I'm guessing this is more of a crew introduction from the people who are making this possible. And the main guy, gonna be Cam, of course. The guy that they've relentlessly bullied since the last tip to tip, I guess. Let's watch this.
Good morning. This is Dan from the RV. Led and Michael want to get out of here this morning at about 9, so first thing I'm gonna do, clean up all my stuff. And my stuff is really just their stuff. We have things like the intercom system they use on their bikes, their cameras, batteries. Every day they say, Dan, I want to leave at 9. I don't think we have yet once, so we'll see if today they do. Try to keep things relatively organized. Intercoms for them to use on their bikes. This is the DJI Nano, which is like their body cam, everyday grab and go.
That intercom system
This is their 360 camera. This is the...
It's pretty cool.
For the selfie stick stuff that Michael does, which I think is really funny. We also charge these big old batteries for them, which they keep on their bikes.
Damn, I wonder how many people are actually
into this little
following them.
That I put together for Lud. 8:32 now. They want to leave by 9. That's what they say. Let's see what happens. I need to get both their bikes rigged and ready then.
They'll leave by 10. Maybe 10:30. 10.
In the next 20, which should be easy. And we'll see them soon. Realized I kind of made a dumb mistake and didn't charge this last night, so I'm gonna really quickly throw it on a charge. Fuck. I will really quickly throw this on a charge and should be good before they're ready to go.
It's a big ass.
Nothing crazy, Mike.
Bank.
Again, they have the same shit on both their bikes for their rigs. I just think it's pretty simple. They keep it simple for both them and me, and then when we want to change things, we can change things. Their mounts are usually really nice, but they're starting to get a little stuff in them, so they kind of aren't so happy every day. But my basic is to come in and make sure everything's tight and nice. GG.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Touring musicians and their instrument techs. Like, you have guitar techs, you have drum techs. This is a camera tech.
These are their mics. I have them carry 2 sets of mics with some backups, and then I kind of color code them so that these are the ones they wear in their helmets, these are the ones they wear around town in their DSLRs.
Damn.
So we'll keep
More like AV techs. Get your mind out of the gutter. Audio-visual techs.
And the video's that freaking graphic.
Lud wants to try this thing, little helmet rig. I don't know how to set it up, so I feel like I'm putting on some kind of weird
Sex harness?
Yeah.
It is giving sex harness. We were talking about magnets. Do they get weaker the more you use them?
No.
Or do they get weaker the less you use them?
The only reason they get weaker, right, is if they get damaged.
No, they get weaker over time.
No, they get weaker over time.
Do you think this magnet in a billion years is going to be this strong? A billion years.
Oh, because it's magnetized.
Because the electrons,
What are you saying, bro?
They become equal over time
I'm saying
between the poles.
over time, magnets become weaker. First off, we just
Yeah.
have to agree to that baseline for you to continue in our conversation.
Okay, I will take your word for it.
I would assume that's the case. At least when it comes to the smaller magnets. I don't know about the supercharged magnets, but since the small magnets gradually lose their magnetism over time.
If you agree on the baseline that magnets get weaker over time, do they get weaker quicker if you're making the magnet work? Versus, like, if the magnet is sticking to something. Versus if the magnet is sticking to nothing. And Michael was saying...
I posited that it's sticking to something, you'll maintain it better than it's not sticking to anything.
And I was saying it's sticking to something makes it weaker. In the same way I would get weaker hugging you for a billion years.
Too much time. I assume it was like a bit in an SSD where if you don't like have it strain your electricity, it's fucking...
What do you know about magnets?
blocked.
I don't know how they work.
Probably more than this fucking guy.
Can you just do a quick record on it so I can see if the position is all right? Like, I don't want to do a whole fucking thing and then.
Damn, this is like a one of those mic arms just being installed on like one of the railings. That's cool. Just to
Maybe it
DIY
could
this
be
shit on a whim.
tad bit lower, maybe. So get depends on like how it's like the balance between how much you want.
I think that position was good.
Michael, do you have an opinion on this? I was thinking of sticking it like trying to get it in somewhere here, so that it's like blocking wind but getting engine.
Yeah.
But the one obviously thing I didn't think about so much was
How to mount it?
there's no fucking metal on the goddamn bike. Oh,
Oh wow.
but that's not gonna be protected from the.
I don't think. Is this steel?
Oh,
Well,
we could super glue
They're
it.
miking the
could
bike.
We could super glue the. Well, we super glue the battery
dude, what about
or the magnet. The magnet.
the magnet? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, was this for the ride, the POV?
This is steel stick epoxy. Do you guys have any gloves?
We just have to take it off when we. Oh, so I have any gloves?
Oh wait, this will never come off actually. Ever. In the end, till the end of the world.
All right. Michael's got 360, spares 360 Nano. Ludwig has Nano 360 with mics.
Baby girl got it strong.
Damn.
Beauty cam, mic'd up to the back. All your shit's in here.
Intrusive thought, but if they're trying to mic the bike up, right? Doing the whole POV thing, kind of like an ASMR stream, would they not catch him ripping a big ass fart if he does rip a big ass fart? Or are the bikes just
You guys both have
that
anchors. Okay. Have fun. Bye bye.
Today we're gonna edit episode
The main
5. I think
man.
I'm editing episode 5 today. But I don't know what to do for an RV vlog. But that's what we're gonna do today. We're doing the RV vlog. I just woke up. I look like ass. I'm gonna shave for the first time on this trip because I can only grow a neck beard and I'm trying to get rid of that. Get ready, go down, and we'll meet everyone, see what's up. And we'll get to know the team. We're packed and ready to go and leave this hotel that I'll probably never see again in this part of China that I'll never step foot in again.
Ni hao.
Ni hao, bro. This is David.
How's it going?
This is...
Damn.
Here's our dump of a
Dude, it smells
RV.
like shit.
It smells like shit because we parked above a fucking sewer.
We parked above a manhole last night and holy shit, it smells awful.
Not to mention you left dumplings at your workstation. And there's floor food over here. That's just kind of how we roll.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Dude, this whole setup is like, again, reminding me of like a musician's tour bus. If you've ever seen musicians who record their albums or work on their albums or have like a rig set up, of course they gotta be rich as fuck, right? They gotta be really successful musicians. People like Ed Sheeran, some bands would have it as well. I think Bring Me the Horizon. So they can work on new songs, new material while they are on the road. Having rigs like this, it's kind of insane. How much do you guys think the total cost production wise of this entire series? 6 figures for sure. I'm just wondering how many 6 figures? 几块钱？多少
Walk you
钱？
through life editing tip to tip.
Yeah. I would say to you, how would you compare this RV with last year?
Oh, dude, this RV swag. Look at this. We got 4 seats. We got beds that we've never laid in once.
Because you can't do it while they're driving.
Yeah, last year's RV was much smaller and much bumpier, but this one's got a nice touch to it. It's kind of a good vibe. One interesting thing you could add, last year the workflow worked with like, I died, and then we brought in Shake, and then we brought in David, and there was like little things we were doing to kind of help the system. This year we came up with a better workflow, which is like, every day, you might not know this, we get like
It's 5 to 8 hours of footage.
Yeah, 5 to 8 hours of footage.
Shit.
And that's not to mention that like that's from like 4 or 5 different cameras, so those all get synced to make that 5 hour or to 8 hours of footage. So like
Yeah.
if you were to string it all out, it'd be like over a day.
Over insane amounts
It
of footage.
just kind of hit me that they have to extract footage from pretty much every single camera that they install. Yeah, now I know why it's taken them so long to edit an episode.
I can't cut that alone. I can't do that. I was dying. So this year we're like, let's start from the beginning with help, and we're gonna get people all working on this footage together. But we shifted, so now we have a system where I'm sure you've heard of Shaky D. You might have heard of Andrew. They help a lot with different mogul stuff, and, you know, Shake's been around forever. They take that initial bulk, sync it up, cut it down to a manageable, like, 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, David takes that, and he kind of cuts out all the fluff, kind of gets, like, a little story together and keeps things all nice and neat, so I can go in and make the graphics, cut it down to final time, add the effects and all that kind of stuff that makes it a tip-to-tip video. And it just feels a lot more possible than it would have been otherwise.
Yeah, and you get to sleep, which is nice.
I get to sleep, which is good.
I mean, a little bit.
A little. But my cigarette count is like half of what it was last year because I can sleep now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of swag. So, yeah, that's just a little update of how the actual things go. But we're about
I'm gonna need a Red Bull count for the entire team.
to start day 5. David's working
I'm working on day 6.
day 6 right now, getting that all nice
Jake
and ready.
and Andrew are working on 7 and 8.
7 and 8. So we got a process ahead. So tomorrow I'll finish day 6, then I finish 7, 8, and we just move on and on and on until we go home. Funny enough, today's my birthday. I think I said it earlier, but this is my gift from Lud. I don't know what it is, and smoking's bad, so no one should ever smoke, but let's pop one out. Let's see what it's like. I've been hunting for a gold cigarette because this one dude gave it to us, and it was just this, the whole filter was gold. This one's close, but it's pretty good. I will enjoy this and go find Dan, and then we'll continue this RV vlog there. I didn't transition back in, but don't worry, this time for sure it's gonna be a good transition. I told you I'd do it that time.
Dude, I wish I knew how to do this.
Oh, look at the... Everybody's getting ready, so I am going to just be doing like a spot check of footage, which means I just go through all of the stuff that we've been dumping onto our different drives, and I just make sure it's uploaded correctly. And the only way to do that is check a million Discord DMs from all the different editors and see who's missing what, who has what. So since we have remote editors who are in the US, they're often finding missing files like in our overnight. So we wake up to just a bunch of messages of, hey, do you have this? Do you have this? And it could be that it wasn't dumped correctly because of bad internet. It could be sometimes we get footage at different times. So if Lud shot something on his phone, I might not get it till a day later. So we have to just make sure everybody has everything they need. So it's kind of just a boring process of checking what I have on my drives, checking what we have uploaded, and checking what the editors say they're missing. But that's my next, 20 minutes. Then I'm checking on.
Basically organized properly. I used to work in an audio post-production for movies. The way they label a lot of audio samples, the sound samples in their big ass fucking libraries, you have to know what you're searching for specifically. And I think it's kind of the same thing here. I don't know if they have a system where they can sync all the footage easier. Stressful.
Translation. So go into our Discord, and we have a couple of messages from last night. Their kind of workflow is, which I think Cam talked about, they build their timeline, and then when they're building their timeline, they get all the stuff that needs to be translated. They put it into its own timeline. That gets sent off to translators. They translate it, send it back.
There's translators.
However, sometimes there's little pieces, like maybe a small conversation they missed, or just a couple words here or there that they didn't get in that initial one. So they have to send off these little bits. It can get a little hairy because, at any time we're editing 4 episodes at once. And at the same time, I'm making sure that the thumbnail editor has what he needs. So the concept for it, images for the actual thumbnail, and then we're working on titles kind of throughout the day, which usually Lud is just going to provide to us based on what he's doing. So this is just what I'm looking at most of the day, which is where we're dumping all of our footage. So you can see this is what we dumped today, I guess last night actually. So it has all Lud stuff in here.
Sort by the cameras.
So today I just dropped some thumbnail images for episode 5. It's not released yet, but that's what's coming out tonight. It's not exciting or hard, it's just details.
I do wonder how they choose to process their thumbnail color grading. From what I've seen, some of it is really either like the color balance is weird. It's oddly really blue and really bright. It is definitely an intentional thing, of course, but I'm just wondering why. Maybe it catches the eye more. Maybe I don't know. It's something I've been wondering for a while.
And I got
ever since I started editing my own thumbnails.
Fixed, which means I can go take a shower and change so we can hit the road soon.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RV Vlog Day 3.
Food time.
Food time.
It just all falls out.
That's
Alicia, what is that? But please say it only in Chinese.
I want you to say it, Cam, because you've been learning from me over the past couple of days, and now you're fluent in Mandarin.
that's the tomato eggs, right?
Bao bei.
Whoa, wait. You guys are sort of good. Wait a minute.
我的爸爸.
Well, the
Baba
baba.
mi pan.
That is a tomato
Wow, you
eggs.
put a little stank on that.
We got.
Take that one? Sure. Unless you want it. I don't care.
I don't know what is it.
Would you rather?
No, not anymore.
Don't worry about it. Just eat it.
Okay.
Just eat it.
What the fuck is that?
You want another happy birthday, bro?
Happy
find that?
birthday.
Oh,
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna fucking.
is that Ruto-chan?
You wanna hold it?
Yeah.
That is not Ruther Tone.
This is Ruther-chan.
Isn't that Lily Pichu? Isn't that like the
Wait,
thing that they say
wait.
she looks like?
You can't call it a thing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is,
It
right?
is.
Happy birthday to you.
Wish.
Thank you. Make a stupid wish.
Did you make a wish?
Now, boy, put it next to.
It's good to see that regardless of where you're from, what culture you're a part of, what religion you're a part of, you can't escape the awkwardness of being the birthday boy, just not knowing what the fuck to do whenever people are singing happy birthday to you. You cannot
Look at your
escape
face. I want to
that.
see how much you guys look like each other.
Whoa.
Oh,
Uncanny.
Oh, it looks just like him. He looks just like her. Wow.
Oh. Wait, that looks freaking beautiful. Yummy.
What's in there?
Dragon fruit and
Ooh.
Ooh.
How far away are the boys?
about an hour and a half.
Okay. This is how we have to track them. First, I open this app. There's their little baiku. We're here. They're there. So it's about hour 24. So we'll drive to catch up somewhat around here. I don't know where you set it for.
They're here right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have the map.
and I'm trying to meet them like here at like a rest stop here. So then if they go this way, we could just go meet up like that.
Right. Oh, because there's a split here.
Here's a little day in the. We're on a bumpy road right now, so I've lost my timeline. Oh, it's back. Okay, let me bring this down. There's Dan. This is how he peeks through and looks at me.
Are you working? You need to get back to work.
No breaks around here. So here is a little look into mapping stuff. We have a tracker for them that kind of shows, but I think it'd be cool to show a little bit of like how these kind of maps work. So I kind of find where they're at for the day. It completely changes all the time. There's no guarantee that we're right either. A lot of it's just kind of guessing and trying our best to locate. But for this one, there's a moment you'll notice in episode 5, I think, where they are looking for what roads they're on. So I found the roads, I tracked it. They're like right here-ish. And then he asked for a graphic about when they broke off on the main road. So that's what this is. It shows the 2 different roads they're on, where they're going. And that just plops right in there. And then that's it. My job's done. Day over. Export the video. I don't have to worry about the rest of this stuff.
I'm thinking that what he showed just now with the map, this is probably like one of the final steps before exporting, I guess. It's like getting the graphics and everything. You have to already have everything finalized pretty much. So what I'm wondering now is, how often do they go collect footage from Lud and Michael? Probably every few hours, right? When they stop at a rest stop, they'll just meet up, switch the cameras out.
So on the roads that Lud and Michael go on, they don't have these. But we have them all over and they're amazing. They're like giant, epic truck stop, rest stop. So our first little break. What episode are you doing today, Dave?
I am working on episode 6. Right now, some man is pretending to pull a gun on our guys.
What?
We have a cut I got from Shake that was about 2.5 hours. I'm trying to bring it down to 1 hour today so that Cam can take it and complete it tomorrow.
Wow. Efficient workflow. It gets tossed around. Each episode gets passed around. You want it? Smoke break?
Okay.
As long as you have editor in your job title, smoke breaks are a
掌
mandatory
柜
thing.
我在录。
It's a fun one.
Oh.
你好。Hello.
你好。
Do you know the difference between any alcohols?
I only know the most expensive alcohol.
Yeah, I can
Mao
tell
Tai.
that too.
No, like or the traditionally most
Oh.
expensive one in China, which is Mao Tai, right?
Which one is that?
Yeah.
Beer?
No. And apparently it's hard to get like real Mao Tai.
It's hard to get.
You should get her. You should get her something with a nice bottle.
The expensive ones typically are gonna have stuff like ginseng stuffed into the bottle, and the longer it goes, of course, the more it's gonna be priced.
Yeah, baijiu is like the really strong,
白酒.
but it smells really good.
Mao Tai is a baijiu.
All right.
Yeah, they're bonded. They're a bonded pair.
总共261。
哦，好的。
哎，你好，我们这边就是，哎，你好，
哦
这边消费满288送兔子，
送个什么？
对，兔子，
在那边有小兔子。
送。
Do you want a rabbit? 兔子。
兔子。
If we get 17 of something, then we get a rabbit.
No. We don't need some. We bought a giant box.
It's not
No, rabbits are
17 or something,
amazing.
just
A rabbit?
17
Yeah.
yuan.
什么样的兔子啊？
就是小
活的，
有白
兔子
色的，还有
活的。
对，活的。
还有
Oh my god, never mind. It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
real
real
rabbit.
rabbit. Yeah.
I thought it was a stuffed animal.
Wait,
两
what?
个放在里边了。
这边就是消费满88送个孔雀羽毛，
哦，好的。
是这个。
Yeah, perfect.
That's like a quill.
We're making like an arrangement.
Thumbs up, dude.
Blood and Michael aren't the only ones getting the
Okay, bye bye.
white people treatment.
Bye.
Wow. White privilege.
That's for you.
Where's this from?
It's from a lovely man. I got a present for you.
Explain to me what you're doing.
I'm trying to see where they're gonna end. Gonna end
Can you find them?
right there. No, I don't think they stopped officially yet, but they did come off their main unit. The G207.
So, like, what are our options here? Like, what are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna keep going and maybe hit a bigger city, but I think they're gonna stop here, which is about 45 minutes away.
Yeah, show this app, so how it works.
Yeah.
So, like, we have...
Cute.
Come a little closer. Come a little closer to me.
We got the location of Ludwig and Michael. We could stalk them whenever we want. They went a little bit down the road, we can tell. This is a bad example, because Ludwig's phone, was dead for this part of the journey. But,
It still works.
oh,
pretty
it's still pretty...
decent.
But yeah, we can see exactly where they
So this is all
drove.
messed up. And then boing, then that works. But we basically have to use more than one app, right? Like, we can't just
Yeah.
use this. They're definitely off the road and trying to find some place to stay.
Yeah.
A lot of what I feel like we're doing is just like watching what they're doing, knowing their habits that they've done before, and trying to guess what they're going to do, where they're going to go. So here I'm just guessing that they're going to look for a hotel or something to eat. Have they stopped for food or anything yet?
I think they stopped for a little quick bite, if you can see. Nope, they were just very slow.
They just still stay loyal. Yeah, they didn't stop for food. Have they just not eaten today?
Yeah, Michael's gonna be hungry.
Either way, we're waiting until they stop and either let us know or we kind of decide that they're finishing their day and we'll head out from there. So until then, he's working.
That
She's
boy
watching.
wants another meat stick.
He does want a meat stick. I'm up here.
So it's probably
Uploading
over
more stuff.
12-hour work days
We're back
for the
on the move.
editors, which is insane.
Everybody's editing in a moving vehicle, which is a miserable experience.
They're still
Look at
going,
that.
man.
Try
They're
imagine
still going.
Imagine trying to do anything that he's doing while the car is bouncing up and down. But it's the only way it happens. You have to have two guys going and two guys remote.
They're about to go into the mountains without a plan, without a
Where
place
are
to
they?
stay. Yep,
That's
they're at that little dot. And if you go up about 15 minutes, you go into a winding mountain road. It's in the RV, you can't drive at night in the mountains. So that's something I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So we're probably gonna have to stop early no matter what.
Man,
Yeah,
I kind of wonder how much contact they have with Ludwig and Michael throughout the day. Of course, they're trying to minimize the contact, but you kind of have to still meet up somewhere to exchange the footage, right? Just so the editors can keep working.
Our stop for now, like right before the city, so that if we want, we crash at the city. And then they're pushing. Getting pretty dangerous. It's like a small town. I'm worried that they're gonna drive past it because they're so easy to miss.
So no warnings or anything too, huh? Like legit, it's just follow whatever they do. Editing in this turbulence is probably hell. Every time you accidentally go overboard with a cut, you're like, fuck!
Wow,
What you got?
that looks great on you. Ni hao.
Guess how much I bought it for? Take one guess. Genuinely, take one fucking guess.
Honestly,
$3 US.
RMB or dollars?
Either fine. Either fine. Let's do yuan. It's easy.
Okay, 15.
Lower.
10.
7. 10.
Sticker price 100. We went to the Shaolin Temple. We fucking get there, and because we're like, oh, this is an awesome Shaolin. I don't know if you drove by the Shaolin area, if you saw it.
No, I need. Wait, let me get my passport first. She's giving me the
Okay. Give her your hujao. Also, our swim trunks. Where are they?
So many things.
Where are they now?
So they don't even meet up to change the cameras and all that, unless they absolutely have to.
It's for the vlog. It's not for us.
You dirt bike, right?
Yeah, not like jump.
You'll find out in your hotel rooms. They don't have bath towels. They have like those packaged paper ones. I don't know if you've ever seen them before.
Yeah.
They're shit. It's like you rip open a package. It's like we're saving on water. So we have a single-use plastic in a paper towel you wipe yourself with. Yeah. So we go to the front because we saw people in the pool area with bath towels. We're like, can we get a bath towel? 8 translations later, they're like, okay. They bring us to a store and they come out with like a fucking washcloth. And we're like, perfect.
Thank you.
2
And
of
then
those.
they go, can't do 2. We'll bring the other one to your room in a second. And then
So I want you to just see if you can get a bath towel.
we went Neil, and then we did the towel thing, which does kind of look like a washcloth.
A lot of hand action.
And then it does kind of look like a washcloth.
They
popped the
definitely
thing, and it
have
was like,
towels,
bath
dude.
towel
Yeah.
or wash. And I was like, Jugga. And they were like, perfect. And then they had a fucking washcloth.
Thank
And
God.
we're like, thanks.
Jugga.
Is that
Joke.
all you have
That?
now?
That's that. Yeah. That.
You're just stuck
Or
with
this.
that for tonight?
It means
The
this.
other one is
No.
you don't want to use that.
Yeah, you don't want to
Well,
use
I
that.
want to say that.
And
I was wearing this, no fucking pants, in the Chinese hat, and I go downstairs, and I'm like,
We're at a hot spring. Probably won't be able to go in it.
Hey.
Swag. I don't know. If it's almost done, need a couple things, which we'll get later. That's it.
That's it. So what's the rest of your life like right now? dude?
I'm gonna export, sleep,
Whoa.
wake up.
Sleep.
export.
Well, like when we get the stuff, I use the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yeah.
Cam is editing.
But his workload is
It
like
is.
100 times more than mine.
8:51, which means it's 5:51 in LA. It's 5:51 in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So,
so.
it means it's 5:51 a.m. We try to go live by 9. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
So what does that mean? What do we got to get done still left in the video? You're working on music?
Yeah, I'm tossing music in. I think it's done. Aside from that, I gotta do end screen, and then a couple translation things, and then hopefully I can export and go to bed.
So Cam is pretty much the final editor, I guess. So he's the lead guy, and he's responsible for just trimming everything down to like 30 to 40 minutes.
We're at the hotel where we're gonna be staying, which is the same hotel the guys are. Most of the time we stay in the same hotel. And now it's my turn to actually do something instead of sitting around. Just get all their gear, anything they've left in here. Also, if they left anything like expensive or something they probably wouldn't want stolen, I'll just take it in, charge it, get it ready, so they just don't have to think about it. One thing I'm very interested to see is if the mic survived that we rigged down here.
The ASMR mic.
Oh, she lives. She's alive. How to get her out?
That's a win. It didn't break. All right, Lud's bike first.
Imagine
This
if it
is
just
Nano.
fell off.
Body cam kind of vibe, 360.
Like that whole
Most of the
plan
bike
would have
footage
just been
coming from
ruined.
there. All Lud stuff goes in my left pocket. Check out his little pack here. It's usually where we'll find a couple of pieces, but it looks like he's taken most of his stuff. Michael's. Every night. It's just the bottom of the Nano. So I'll have to remember to get that from him later. His 360. And that goes in my right pocket. Then their helmet. Let's see if they. Yep. We got helmet mic. Got his camera. Okay, his DSLR, which I'll just take out and put into the RV. Well, let's see if he shot anything today. Yep. Michael's second 360. He does selfie cam videos in here. Let's see if he shot anything. He did. And I think that's like everything I need to take right now. All right. I'll go drop this off in my room and come back and check out
Damn,
cam
so
2.
they only get
The room
footage
smells so nice.
towards the end of the night.
Should we put this at the front desk and then grab them later?
Yeah. Well,
Wait, or show Ludwig that we got them? Okay.
they're for Ludwig.
They can't use it though, right?
Whoa.
Wait, why did you worst fucking vloggers of all time? It wasn't even on.
It's on.
I didn't even notice you guys had fucking
Do the
towels
recap
on.
about it so that you know.
I didn't even know. You guys are shit vloggers, first off.
Valid.
Hey, you want one, man?
No, I don't want to dance
No.
out. We're
You can't have
You
one.
want? Oh.
I think right behind you. Can you grab that? Yeah, right there. What is
This?
that? What is that?
This?
What is that?
It's like a t-shirt material.
Yeah, that's what I dry my body with. This is my body's oils on it. How about we let the juices flow while talking about our recap for the day? Okay.
Weapon.
Guess how much this shirt fucking costs? Let's start there.
He's never gonna
23.
hear the end of it.
Day started, and we left from that weird little town with nothing going on.
Yeah.
Really desiring to find out how far Mongolia was. And the first place we actually went to take a thumbnail picture at the convenience store. We get there, instantly start getting accosted by a man wearing a security uniform. Really, the only important thing from the interaction is there's another guy strolling his kid, and we asked him how far Mongolia was. And he was like, Mongolia is like 2,000 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, how far is Ehrenhot? And he's like, Ehrenhot's like 2,400. They just rattled it off.
He gave us some.
He knew.
And he knew. And we were like, fuck, that's crazy. And then we were like, fuck.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's true. That's far. Because I think yesterday we both really did the day one thing where we traveled so far, so well, so north that we're like, oh, we're probably going to finish in like 4 days.
Yeah.
We should maybe book our tickets earlier because things are going really well.
That'd be too easy.
And this kind of grounded us a bit to make us feel like China's kind of big again and that it's going to take a while to get across it.
And that was when you were recording Ludwig?
Yeah, that's when I was recording.
That's why.
I drove horribly too. I just had because I was just so it's the hardest road and my entry speed into every turn was off.
I was fucking up the apexes.
Yeah,
I slid the back tire once.
every fucking turn was shit. It's like, because you're like, and it's like guardrail, oh!
Are we coinciding with release day?
Yeah, we should. I mean,
day 10?
it can be after, it just can't be before.
Alright.
Same with like this vlog, it can be after, it can't be before. Which means technically it has to be the day after.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's because we upload in the morning. Yeah, so it can be day after.
So this is how Like originally I thought the process would be like they meet up halfway through the day, get footage from the camera that they got. Turns out that it all happens at the end of the day. They even have like a briefing of sorts where Lud and Michael just tell them what happened throughout the day so they can kind of storyboard everything to plan for the next video. Like the important content, I guess, the good shit that happened throughout the day.
I've been working. How's your month off been so far?
It's been chill.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I think probably just for like the next 1 or 2 nights, I'll just walk you through it again. And then after that, you'll probably be able to just take over it.
Sure. It doesn't seem too bad.
Alright, I don't know. I guess we'll see in the morning if everything goes smoothly, but it looks like you're good. Alright, guys, that's fucking day in the fucking life of fucking 1:40 in the fucking morning. It's day in the life of Tip Editor. We're gonna
give you something, man. I gotta give you something, man.
What?
Your day's just started.
Red Bull.
I gotta give you something.
There you go, next
The
episode.
here. Oh, rise and shine. Crack the can.
I cannot imagine, dude. I think it's like what, more than 12-hour days, 18, 19 days editing in a moving car where there's like non-stop turbulence where you're just gonna hit bumps over and over again. Like even exporting, uploading, plus they're on a moving vehicle. Internet can be kind of really wonky. When you're uploading something, could get corrupted. You gotta upload it all over again. You gotta repeat the process. Yeah, it's fucked. I already freaking love the series. That makes me appreciate it more. Thank you to the editors. Thank you to the translators. Thank you to the everything. Thank you to everyone.